Guys, what's going on? Guys, I changed the topic, guys, because, you know, guys, these old chicks are cooked, man. Cooked, right? There's all these chicks that are in their mid to late 40s, 50s, 60s. A lot of them divorced their husband for no reason at all. And now they're cooked. And guys, I don't feel bad for them. I really don't, guys. Guys, Generation X, chicks and young boomers, they're all nearing retirement age and they have no jobs. They have no retirement. They have no investments. They're cooked, guys. They're cooked. Guys, you cannot pay their bills, man. Cannot. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. Absolutely insane. Laughing Man, what's up, dude? Hold on. I don't trust that. Okay. Laughing Man, what's up, dude? Keyshawn's here. Rajai's here. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Snowboards here. I gotta give you your Steve is here. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
God of the Sea is here, and Equilibrium's here. What's going on, guys? Guys, these old chicks are cooked, man. Cooked. What is this? Over 50 and out of work. What is this? Currently unemployed. Wow. I just found a whole lot more material, guys. Here, all right, guys, let's bring some news first, and then we'll look at some of these dunderheads, these old broads, divorce. Snowboard, like, what do you think it is? Here's the thing. A 50-year-old chick that's been married for 28 years, 30 years, what does she think is out there for her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. You haven't been dating in forever. You're old. You're overweight. You know what I'm saying? You got wrinkles.
Well, they've hit kind of the empty nester stage, and they kind of feel like that's going to give them freedom again.
Yeah.
Somehow, like now I'm living free again or something. Like, it's delusion. It's not good. It's delusional. It didn't used to be that way. That only probably started happening in like the 90s.
Well, here's the thing. These women used to know that you had to take yourself off the market and stay off the market, man. This is the first time in history where 55-year-old chicks, 45-year-old chicks are competing for all the same men as 25-year-old chicks. Well, let's break some news, my friend. Let's break some news. Here we go.
Economists are defining the current jobs market as, quote, full employment, which refers to when most... Well, some economists are defining the current jobs market as, quote, full employment, which refers to when most of those willing and able to work are employed. That headline can be misleading. There are still certain groups of people finding it particularly hard to find a job in the U.S. Among them, women over 50.
Look at that.
Wendy Sauls was laid off from her job as a financial advisor in October of 2014. Since then, she's...
Guys, how long
like
do you
think? A decade ago.
Yeah, no. This is October 2014, right? This is for... No. This is... Wow. I didn't see how actually old this was. Hold on.
9 years old.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Let's look and see if...
Not bad. It's still probably relevant.
Struggled to find full-time employment in her field. She's reached out to all of her professional contacts, applied for numerous jobs, but has had difficulty nailing down job interviews. This baffles her.
It was something that I still
First
Looks
of all,
like
guys,
winter's here, ho.
yeah, guys, but who would want a female financial planner, anyways? Seriously? You know what I mean?
Figure out and understand. Like, wait, I know I'm good at what I do. I know I'm really good at what I do.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So how come I can't take this beautiful, massive CV and put it to somebody's great use? I don't know. It's a puzzle.
Make your own business or work for yourself.
Guys, look
No.
at the beast in her eyes, dude.
Oh my god.
There's a reason why she's wearing this scarf to hide the ligature marks. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a puzzle.
Sauls is not alone. Women in her age bracket, over 50, face bigger hurdles finding work today than they did before the 2008 financial crisis.
Cooked.
A recent
Let's see here. Hold on. There was one more. There you go. What is this?
Unemployment during the pandemic has affected millions of Americans, but some age groups are hit harder than others. The older an out-of-work employee is, the longer that individual is likely to remain unemployed. Eyewitness News reporter Mark Hiller explains how older women are particularly hard hit.
Cooked.
Restaurants, retail, and hospitality. 3 industries hit particularly hard during the pandemic. Many of the workers who held jobs in those industries are women.
For women 55 and older, their unemployment rate has more than doubled since February pre-pandemic. So that's, devastating.
Not only devastating for the here and now, but also for what are supposed to be the golden years when older women retire. So what does an unemployed woman in this demographic do? One option is a job.
We all know what some of them are doing now, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside home.
Job change.
This is a great time to think about reskilling or upskilling.
We do have funding in some cases to help individuals who have lost a job if they want to get training.
And do you think any of this funding is available to guys?
Nope.
Right? Nope. Hold on, guys. There's another one here. Hold on, guys.
Well, some economists are defining the current jobs market as, quote,
one second. What is this?
Things were going along, I thought, pretty well. And in July, my boss called me and said, I have to deliver really bad news. I feel so bad about this. This has nothing to do with your performance, but our business is not picking up like it needs to be. And at the time, there were 8 of us throughout the country, and he let 3 people go.
You're
And I was one of them because I was one of the newer people. So that was in last July. My name is Kay Kuzi Eliason, and I'm 54 years old, and I've been in the wine industry in various forms for since I got out of college. And I was able to get a job at one of the few wine stores in Eugene, Oregon. I worked there for about 5 years and became the actual wine buyer. And then after that, I started working in the wholesale side of wine. I did have a job in the wine business where I was national sales manager for an Oregon winery, and I traveled all over the country. That's what we had talked about earlier. So I was in charge of the entire country, the UK and Canada. I was working for a very small importer that imported Italian brands, and they were a very new company, now they're just 3 years old. It was slow going because there is a big glut of wine in the world, so a lot of people in the wholesale side already have plenty of wine in their portfolio. It was actually an ideal job for me. Unfortunately, their business just wasn't going strong enough. He did say that if things picked up, he would certainly rehire me, but it's now been since July and their business still is on the brink, kind of teetering. So we're seeing in the wine industry, people still are buying.
Part of this is her fault. She's not a closer. She should have been helping to make more deals.
Exactly.
It's only 8 people in the company. You have to make more deals. Like, you're in wine sales.
Yep.
Part of that, like, she's playing the victim, but that's what I was saying before. She's in a small business, so it's not like her own business. But you have to go out and sell and be hungry. This is what I was saying. Women just want everything to like come to them. So she's not really as much of a victim as you might, she did lose her job, but also too, like, I'm sure there was warning signs like, we're only making like 6%. We need to step it up.
Yep.
Sell more. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you 8 people, all 8 have to be able to sell if it's getting bad.
Look, guys, this was years ago too. But look at this, guys. Watch.
Issue that's yet to figure in the run-up to the next election is the growth in homelessness. Rising rents and family breakdowns are to blame, and it's affecting more and more older women. For the first time, women over the age of 45 outnumber older men at government-funded shelters. Housing ad.
This is what they voted for, guys. This is what they voted for, guys. I want you to put an S for surprised or an NS for not surprised. Snowboard, are you surprised by this?
No.
They're cooked, guys. They're cooked. They would rather do this than actually cooperate with a man, put a hot dog on a plate, and shut up. Isn't that sad? Yeah. Razor says not surprised. Guys, make sure to hit the like button on the way in, guys.
Advocates say it's a hidden crisis. The identities of the women interviewed for this story have been kept confidential.
It's an ordinary house in an ordinary suburb, but it's a house of hope for Elizabeth, who turned to this refuge because she had nowhere else to go.
There's a fine line between having a roof over your head and having nothing.
The 62-year-old was a professional who lost her job, then her home, during the global financial crisis. She moved in with friends but became homeless when they had to relocate interstate.
Imagine being so insufferable that your friends don't want you around.
It's a situation with the ladies of a special age group, particularly 55.
I'm totally screwed, Governor.
Foster's Australian for Lee.
There is nowhere.
More divorces, higher rents and the economic downturn have driven up the number of homeless older women. The latest government figures show women over 45 make up 9% of clients in crisis accommodation. That's higher than the rate for men in the same age group, although more older men are homeless.
We're seeing a wave of aging single women entering the homelessness.
Look at this broad right here.
Wow.
Look at this.
Lesbians. Lesbian. Lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbian. Lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbian. Lesbians. 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 Lesbians.
Ellen DeGeneres.
With we've got to say, very few policies or plans to meet the need.
Why should we, guys? Why should we waste our tax dollars? They chose to be out here, right? They chose to be. They want to make decisions that have no negative consequences at all. What an absolute joke.
Domestic violence is a major reason why older women become homeless.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, what?
37-year-old Kelly says she was abused by her ex-husband, then by her boyfriend, who kicked her out.
Gee, seems like you have a bad decision-making skills when it comes to women, you dunderhead.
I got to Central and bought a cup of coffee. That's the only money I had. I felt totally destitute.
52-year-old Melissa says she escaped a violent marriage.
The lie detector determined
this
that
is
was a lie.
Come on, dude.
He treated me like a dog. Yes, he really treated me like a dog.
This refuge has just 10 beds and is the only one for older women in New South Wales. The manager says referrals have jumped in the past year, but it gets no government funding.
We need a lot more housing. The refuges are really great, and if we had some more of this, business is really where they're going to heal.
There's not enough places like this because so many women are being abused and they really have nowhere to go.
That's because becoming homeless can happen to anyone. Sue Lennon, ABC News.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, this is what they voted for. What a joke. Have we seen this one? Here we go. Why are these captions putting themselves on?
Channel 6's Samantha Williams. A local woman is taking on the cold and sleeping in her car overnight. And it's not because she has to. It's all to raise awareness about what it's like for homeless women and children here in the CSRA. News Channel 6's Samantha Williams joined her for a bit, and she is live in the studio with the story. Sam?
And I spent just 1 hour Saturday night.
She can get it, man. Check her out.
Yeah.
How you doing, right?
Talking and interviewing that advocate, and it was anything less than comfortable. Renee Reynolds puts it like this.
It was awful, and I did not expect it to be that bad.
Renee Reynolds has called this car home for the past 2 nights.
How is this doing anything? You guys,
That's what I was thinking.
At least there's people who have cars to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if you actually have a decent sized car, that's not a bad situation. You know what I mean? What are you talking
Women
about?
and children are the invisible homeless population.
That's what truckers used to live like, just a
Yeah.
cab, basically.
Look at that.
That is why Reynolds is sleeping in her car and using social media to raise awareness in hopes to tackle the problem.
I'm one of the last.
Dumbass. You're so stupid. And guys, here's
I'm
the
sure
thing.
that really made a difference.
Do you see them? Look at all these things. Look at that. New homeless women's shelter. Home being prepared for single homeless women. Shelter being built for homeless women. Look. Homeless women and children. Welcome to Warming Center. New home for homeless women. Look at that, guys. Do you see for men at all?
Nope.
What a joke. Look at this. Woman with 4 cats gets new home.
No.
Look at that. Men never get any type of help, any type of assistance.
And these women don't have a man either. They should have had a man and kind of like set up a little bit more of a life together.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. All this women get all this help. The men get diddly dick. What a joke. Look at that, man. I don't know, man. You know? Hold on, guys. Hold on. There's one more story that we can get in the topic here. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Anyone who wants to call in, guys, hit stream your link, and guys, we will go members only in the chat here soon. So, where is it? I think we've seen this one. Hold on.
Preparing for retirement is overwhelming, but for women, it can be particularly hard. Studies show that women have less in their retirement savings than men.
Tonight.
Guys, surprised or not surprised in the chat, okay?
On the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell, a continuing series called Retirement Ready. And Nora joins us now live from Washington. So, Nora, what did you learn that women can do?
Yeah, hi to you, Christine and Maurice. That's right. This has been actually a very popular series that we've been doing all this week called Retirement Ready because, right, we all want to prepare for our golden year.
Lost. What's up, dude? Wilk, what's going on? Vintage, Tough Guy, Anthony Williams, Tenacity. What's going on, guys? Good to see all of you. Ancient Youth, how you been, man?
But actually, retirement is a luxury that many Americans cannot afford. Close to 50% of Americans work for employers who do not offer any retirement plans.
That's why you have 2 incomes and you have like a Roth IRA, or you invest in property, or you do something, you know? Knuckleheads.
And if you look at the total number of Americans who say they don't have anything in retirement, that's 57 million people. So tonight we meet a 66-year-old woman, Marion O'Connor, single mom. She had to sell her home because she didn't have enough savings to be prepared. She's been juggling jobs, working very hard, in her words. So we explain kind of what she's doing. She's been working with someone about how to save money. You know, things like delaying your Social Security benefits. Also that it's never too late to save. So we'll walk you through that in case you're in a similar situation about how to play catch up in terms of your retirement. And of course, all this week, we have lots of tips to share with people as they try and get ready for their retirement and enjoy those golden years. Back to you guys.
Important topic, especially for women, Nora. Thank you. We'll see you at 6:30.
And make sure to watch Retirement Ready on the CBS Evening News with Nora.
Guys, so before we get into the divorce part and everything, guys, let's look at some of these dunderheads that actually are out dating over 50. I know there's a lot of you guys that are over 50 here. But guys, why? Why would any woman, why would any man date a chick who's in her 50s? Look at these absolute idiots. Hold on. So I've covered a couple of these, but.
So, real talk. I saw someone post about this the other day, and it's really been making me think. And I don't mind being single. I have friends.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And family, and my daughter, and my dog.
No, guys, whoops. Shit. Now watch. She's going to say, I don't mind being single because a lot of the relationships that I see suck. Guys, that's so much coke, dude. Guys, the amount of copium coming over the border. Guys, if the cartel started dealing in copium, dude, man, all those drug lords could retire.
So, real talk. I saw someone post about this the other day, and it's really been making me think. And I don't mind being single. I have friends and family and my daughter and my dog and work and things to keep me busy. I think the biggest thing is that I am not anybody's priority. Like, nobody, and that, like, when this woman said that on TikTok, I was like, wow. Like, nobody.
You guys know what irks me? Hey, Snowboard Colin. Guys, in the chat, put a 1 if you've seen Dexter, the show Dexter.
I've only seen one season, the one where he's like in the snow and stuff.
But have you seen the original show?
No, only
in Miami. Colin, have you seen Dexter?
No, actually, I haven't. No.
Guys, okay, so the actress that plays Dexter's girlfriend, she speaks in the same whisper. Dexter, oh my God, Dexter, you're I'm like, ah! I'm gonna kill you! guys, let me know in one sentence what you felt about Rita from Dexter. My God, she's the worst. This actress right here, man, guys. Shut up! She sounds like Gollum. Oh, she drives me crazy, you know? So, what a mess.
Nobody considers me or their priority.
No, guys, she should be saying, you know, I want to make someone my priority. That's what she should be saying.
Yeah.
But anytime these chicks, guys, and I want you to in the next couple clips, I want you to imagine that this is a 25-year-old chick, and they'd be saying the same thing. Isn't that sad?
My priority is obviously my daughter. But being single, when you're single, there isn't anybody, considering you their priority. And that's a hard pill to swallow. So anyway, I thought that was interesting, and I've been thinking about it a lot. It's kind of sad, actually.
Guys. Someone says, welcome to how men feel. Fact. Look at that. Someone says, join the club. I'm married, however, and never been anyone's number one priority. And that's right there, guys. This chick and this dunderhead right here. All these chicks love to shit on their husbands, man. Isn't that sad? This guy's been providing for you in a position where he has to take a bullet for you, and I'm not his priority, please. What a joke.
You know, this broad, she's talking about, being single is such a hard pill to swallow. Well, maybe in the past she should have swallowed a little bit more.
Hey-o.
Should have made that her priority.
Look at this. This guy says, I was married for years and never felt like I was priority to him. I'm still healing from my past relationship. Please. Look at that. Cooked.
So I'm going to do something new and step out of my comfort zone and do some videos. I don't mind pictures and taking pictures of myself, but videos I feel really awkward. But a coworker suggested yesterday that I start posting about my dating life on TikTok, and I think it's kind of crazy, but maybe it would be fun because it is crazy, and so I may start doing that. But before I do that, I guess I need to give just a tiny bit of background.
Do you really, though? Hey guys, no, this chick's in good shape, but you can still see the turkey neck. That's how you know she's probably like 50. You know what I'm saying? But she's not a bad looking chick. No. But here's the thing, guys. Like, why would any man in his right mind, any guy who's 45 to 60, 63, that's worth a damn is going to be dating 28-year-olds, 30-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why would you date a 50-year-old chick? Well, you can't have a conversation with a 28-year-old chick. If you're dating some 28-year-old chick, what do you want to sit down and talk to her about geopolitics? No.
Yeah.
You're going to be dating these chicks for one reason, guys. I mean, let's be honest,
Yep.
Come on, man.
50 and out of a 2-year relationship and have been divorced for maybe 6 years or something.
How's that working out for you?
My last relationship ended last spring, so it's coming up on a year, and I took some time to heal, and now I'm just kind of living my best life and just doing this crazy single mom, working, dating, and just having a good time, but also
at 50, guys. At 50. You didn't accept the now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. Clown world. Why? Why would you do this to yourself, guys? Why?
She's gonna start getting down with Nug and buying him like a PS5.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yep, it's true.
Well, keeping an open mind because I do eventually want to find somebody and settle down. So, all right, we'll see how it goes. I think I have a date tonight, but I'm gonna get into work because the parking lot is so crazy. It looks like it's Christmas time. So,
look at that, guys. Hold on. There's another. Here we go. Oop. Look at that. She looks like the Crypt Keeper, dude.
There's legit a cyclone happening in Melbourne.
Guys, she's in her 50s.
Like crazy.
Is this not the most pathetic thing
that
you've ever seen? Oh.
This is a Florida 304.
Look at the tattoos, the turkey neck, the obligatory cross, and the drawn-on eyebrows.
Yep.
Look at this, guys. Look at this broad right here. Guys, come on.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Look at that.
Okay. There's a girl on here I follow.
And she's been a party girl probably her whole life.
She made a post today. I think it's this morning. I watched it. I've been thinking about it. I was like, I'm about to do a post on that. I'm going to tag her. We're going to get some answers. Anyway, she's talking about how women, we have been a huge part, not all, and not all men are like this, but we've been a huge part of running men in today's society by the feminist movement and all this stuff. And
her jaw is stronger than mine, dude. What is going on there?
this isn't for controversy, and I'm not arguing about
filter on or something because her eyes look kind of
stuff, and I'll delete it. I'm not doing it. This is for your. I want to hear y'all's opinion. But I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, we have groomed men to be that way. We wanted to be independent, and we wanted to be self-sufficient and all that. And when we did, men got used, like she said, they got used to us being that way. And so they didn't need us to take care of the house anymore or to cook or whatever. They got independent too. And then
men have always been independent, you absolute dunderhead. Guys have always taken care of themselves. You have guys posted out in the middle of no man's land eating freaking rats and rations for freaking 8 months. What are you talking about?
Now we want to complain about men.
A guy can live in like essentially like a shack and be pretty happy too.
The whole thing is messed up because biblically, a man's supposed to lead the home. You want a godly man to lead your home. And I'll tell you right now, I am independent. I earn my own money. I work my butt off. I do 100 different things. But I'm tired.
See? There it is. So that's when you're old and used up. You got bastard kids. You got drawn on eyebrows now. I'm tired, so I need a godly man. Clown world. Guys, this is right here. Right here, guys. Right. She summed it up perfectly. Right here, guys. I did not plan this, guys. I think I actually have this saved because I was going to use her for something else. But guys, look at this. She's 50 now, guys.
Yep, and she was probably 50. Just with Nug Nug 4 years ago for like a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this knucklehead moron is just now realizing that she didn't plan out her retirement plan.
Yeah, and that Cletus was not the answer to all of her problems. You know what I'm saying? What a joke.
Yeah.
3 children, pretty much alone. One absent father. Not because I chose it, but I'll tell you what I did want. I wanted a family because I'd never had that growing up.
So why didn't you marry before you carried, you dumb? Why didn't you get married at 25 and then have his kids? You know what I mean? Put a hot dog on a plate
and live on Easy Street.
A blowy when he gets home. How hard is that? Look at that. Steve says, "Happy Halloween." These 50-year-old broads look scary. That's facts, man.
And so I excused things and I looked over things and I thought I could change somebody because I wanted a family so bad. Don't do that. There's going to be a lot of mamas raising a lot of babies by themselves if we continue to
by themselves.
Move in this direction. Find you my son in there. He wants to find a girl that he can love and have a home and a family with, and that she can stay at home. That's what he works for. And he can lead the house in a godly fashion. Have his family in church. Read scriptures to him.
But here's the thing, guys. These women want to choose when to be led.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're choosing the orders that you want to follow, that puts you in charge. You're the leader. If someone tells you to do something and you go, I'm not going to do it. Well, and then they tell you, what was that? You're in charge. Absolutely insane.
We've gotten past all that. So not all men, the older men that were raised, they were raised like that the man was to lead the house. And then we get offended. No. I'm tired.
Who is she to be talking about any of this?
Yeah, she's the one who played into it her whole life.
Single mom, yeah.
I want a good, godly man to lead my home. I want a man that will read a scripture with me and talk about it and pray with me before we go to bed. Absolutely. Go to church with me. And sometimes I think, that's out of the question. It's not. It's not.
Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Bakery says you should be spending time with your grandchildren and saving for your retirement. Yeah, right. She's like a bartender or something. She doesn't have any retirement, you know. Into You says nose ring, tats, plastic surgery. What a Christian fact. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. We have 24 likes, guys. And guys, thanks for all the cash apps, guys. Hit the super chat button, guys. And guys, the chat is now members only. So guys, either hit the join button to be a member or hit the StreamYard link to call in, guys. Guys, anyone can call in. So hit the StreamYard link.
But we have to demand it. And we have to take a step back. And we have to let men be what they were created to be. That doesn't mean you have to let a man run over you.
There it is, guys. Right there. There it is. That's the same feminist womanist. This whole thing. This fear, scarcity, and lack. See, a man's gonna run over you, though. You can't let a man run over you. If you're truly submissive, it's not letting the guy do anything. You are a submissive woman. Period. Absolutely insane.
To you like a dog. Listen, I've done it. I've taken care of a man's children while he partied, got on my bike, left, went to the bars. If your husband hunts or fishes, who cares? There's a lot worse things he could be doing, I promise you. He could be bellied up to a bar, talking to other women. You won't hear me complain about it. I'll be doing what I want to, home cooking, cleaning, doing whatever it is that makes me happy.
You're 50 years old.
You passed the time of that.
You're 50 years old.
That's okay. But men will only treat us the way we teach them to. If we accept it, they're going to continue to do it. That goes with anything. That goes with a...
Why did you wait until you were over the hill to have this revelation? Now you are used up with 3 accidents on the Carfax. To find a man. Laughing face. Post. Guys, the best things in life are friends. Oh,
And
no.
That is where TradCon comes in and has the simp for the whole family.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
woman who just decided to like stop being with Nug Nug and stuff
Mhm.
like 3 years ago, and now she's telling you how to live.
Where's that one chick?
So I made a video a while ago, and men over 50 were commenting
This ought to be stunning.
the type of women that they were interested in dating. And I've compiled a list, which is kind of interesting. And I'm sure women do the same thing, but men, you contradict each other quite a bit.
Isn't it crazy how that first chick looked at 50 and then this chick looked she looks like the Crypt Keeper?
Yeah.
You know? You guys remember on Lord of the Rings when the king of Rohan was all messed up because of worm tongue? You remember? It's like, "Ah." That's how this person looks.
A lot of men over 50 said that they wanted much younger women.
You think?
However, a lot of men said they wanted women who were emotionally mature. With years comes age, but
Who says that?
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
What are you talking? What? Because I've never heard a guy go, "Well, I ain't dating no girl unless she emotionally mature." What are you talking about? Look at that.
but also maturity. Number 2, men said that they liked women who were very active. However, they also said they didn't want a woman who was too busy. A lot of comments were about women's physicality. They wanted a woman who was trim, beautiful, fashionable, but also somebody who didn't spend too much time, effort, or money on their looks.
Because if you go to Colombia if you go to Brazil, if you go to guys, these girls actually don't spend that much time and money on their looks because they're just hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have natural beauty. You don't see girls in Colombia and girls even in like Asia, girls in like Vietnam and Thailand caking all this makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are just in shape. They're thin. They have long hair. They dress good. So therefore, you don't have to spend 18 hours in the mirror like these broads do. You know?
There were a lot of comments about women being independent, I think specifically financially independent. However, they wanted a woman who also needed them. And also they wanted a woman who was spontaneous and fun, yet consistent. I'm sure.
Dude, she's projecting. You know what I mean? Look at this, guys. Why? Why? Oh, no. All right, guys. Look at this chick right here. Uh-oh. Guys.
Hi, I think you're... So I matched with a guy on Bumble about 2 or 3 days ago. The messaging was going, okay, standard stuff.
God, she's in her 50s. She's in her
Talking
50s.
like she's 25, yeah.
Thank you. What a joke.
You're right. You do kind of need to visualize them at like 25.
Yeah,
These videos a lot different.
the Lord knows even these filters can't do miracles. You know what I'm saying?
You know, hi, thanks for the match. How was your day? But I unmatched him last night. And I told him I was going to unmatch him because I hate ghosting and I hate disappearing, even on the apps. I think it's rude. And the reason why I unmatched him was that he did not ask me any questions. He had no interest in getting to know me. He didn't ask me what I did. He didn't ask me where I live. He didn't ask me.
But how much you want to bet that there's other guys? He asked me where I lived. I mean, who does that? Guys, she's 50 years old playing these games. Guys, by the time you're 50 and you're actually trying to date, people should be like, look, we're half a hundo. What are we playing games for? You're cool. I'm cool. Let's just move on down the line.
Yeah.
There's no reason why people should, in like the first couple of months, figure out if that's the type of person that they want to be with long term. You know what I mean? Because guys, here's the thing, guys, as we get older, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, you only see 50 and 60-year-old chicks trying to. I like to travel and I like to go out and do things and go to brunch. Guys that are 55 and like to stay home, watch sports, work on that old car. We actually get more routine as we get older, because oftentimes we've had physical labor jobs, long commutes. You know, what's going on here?
What I like doing in my spare time. He had 0 questions. The only question he asked me was at the start of it, which was, how was your day? I then went into just relaxing, catching up with friends. What about you? Much on for today. He then launched into how he was working in his side hustle business and it was really busy. We then talked about his side hustle business, but I asked questions, he answered them.
Blah, 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 blah. Here we go.
So what's
because
wrong with
the
that?
reason why I keep deleting it is I keep having to filter myself, and that's so annoying because I just want to come on here and tell the truth and be authentic, and I feel like I can't because somebody is watching, somebody is judging, somebody's going to have an opinion. But gosh darn it, women over 50 who are single, who have entered the dating scene, oh my gosh. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing.
Probably should have stayed married, huh?
Yeah.
You moron. Why, guys? Why are you stupid?
And I don't know if it's different for 50-year-olds or 40-year-olds or 30-year-olds or 20-year-olds anymore in the 2020s. I just don't know. I want to have fun. I want to go out. I want to go play. I want to dance. I want to listen to live music.
You're 50 years old. You are 50 years old. What are you talking about? Why? And they say men are immature. What is going on, guys? This is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Absolute dunderhead. Look at that.
I love to flirt. I want to have a good time. And at the same time, I don't want to wind up with
Cat. in the background, guys.
With a guy that's going to completely mess up my nervous system, which is what I did the very first guy I dated. I got divorced. I stayed single 6 years. 6 years. Because I was, one, focused on my daughter, who was 13 at the time, and I wanted to get her off into college. And two, I was scared of the world. I didn't want to be hurt again. I didn't know what it meant to be that age and single. I had been with the same guy since I was 21.
Look at that, guys.
I didn't know anything.
Cool.
So just staying inside felt more protective. It felt more safe. And that's exactly what I did. And then when she went to college, all of a sudden something woke up in me. I'm alive again.
Now she thinks that she's going to just show on up and get friggin' Gray Fox Chad, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. It's not. Look at that.
I'm feeling feisty. I'm feeling playful. I'm feeling feminine for the first time in a very, very, very long time. I've run a big business my whole life, and all of a sudden I'm feeling feminine. If you guys, anybody understands what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. And I want some male attention, and I want to go out and have a good time. And the very first guy I wind up with totally freaks out my nervous system. It's basically the same guy I married. It's basically the same guy I dated as a teenager. And they, they're all wrapped up in their own traumas, and they lie.
Using all the same buzzwords that 20-year-olds do too.
Yep.
Isn't that hilarious?
And whatever else. And I can completely see that I'm the one attracting that guy. And I don't know why. And I've really, really, really spent a long time working on myself to try to change that. And I will tell you that after
every single buzzword, work on myself, trauma, blah, 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 blah.
After that guy, I spent about a year, that whole year, just kind of like exploring. It's my first time being single. I don't know what this means. I did learn that younger guys really like older women. Whether or not they want to wind up with them or whether they just want to hang out with them, two different things.
Hang out with them, yeah. Yeah, okay.
She was hanging out with Nug Nug a little bit, probably.
Together. And I'm not going to speak for everybody. But my point is, I have no problem if I want companionship. That wouldn't be a difficult thing. But I also don't want to deal with what's out there on the planet and putting myself at risk and all the things that come with that, right? And we want to have our own self-worth, and we want to respect ourselves, and we are the woman. It is different still if a man's out doing that stuff. But at the same time, I don't really know that I want to wind up with, I know I don't want to date older. At 53 years old, I'm thinking to myself, in 10 years, if I dated a guy that was 10 years older than me, like I married a guy that was 10 years older than me, if I dated a guy 10 years older than me, and when I'm 63, he'll be 73. What does that look like? When I'm 73, he's 83. What does that look like? I can't help but think how close that is. And I don't want that. I'd rather stay single. That's how I feel about it. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. It's not that I haven't seen some attractive older men. It's just that I do the math.
As if she has a choice, guys.
Yeah.
All these chicks that say that they're single by choice, it's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke, guys. Because if Gray Fox Chad pulled up right now, they would be, oh my God, and be all over him. Because what a joke. Come on.
This broad, what she really needs to worry about is having a heart failure or respiratory failure or a stroke here in the next 10 to 15 years, because she's like 80 pounds overweight.
Yeah, guys, look at
that left arm over there.
Yeah. It makes me so uncomfortable. So then I go younger. Younger still has young kids. Younger has entanglements with the ex-wife. Younger still is very trapped up in their job and their whatever. And I'm like, or they just want to have a good time. And I'm like, well, that doesn't necessarily add up either. And for the most part, I'm really good by myself. But I'm a woman. I want to go out. I want to have fun.
Anything before the word but is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Fun. I want to hang. I would love some male companionship.
I still don't really get her
That's
point.
safe.
What she's even trying to say.
Guys, isn't it funny that they can talk so much and yet say so little? Look at that, guys. You know?
Does that even exist? Like, I can't even believe I just said that out loud, but that's honestly what I'm feeling. I want to dance. I want them to spin me around a dance floor.
You're 50 years old. I keep having to say, guys, hit the like button for the love of God. This chick, guys, look at that, guys. You're 50 years old. What is going on?
Oh, tonight there was actually a guy I ran into. It was a younger guy that I've seen a little bit spent some time with.
Yeah.
And
seen a little bit of. Okay. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, aren't you going to stay?" And it's my first night out in the very, very long time. Very long time. And I was itching.
Laughing Man says, she'll break a hip. Ain't you? Says, her hips were blown.
To play, to dance, to have fun, to see where the night goes kind of thing. And I was tempted. I was like, he was like, "Oh, you want to stay?" And part of me crossed my mind like, "Oh, I really do. I really do want to stay."
Ugh.
And then the other part of me said, "Be smart, Lori. Go home. Go home right now. Go home and close the door. Protect yourself. Be safe." You know, somebody 20 years younger, well, not 20 years, but 15 years younger than you, it's not going to play out. You know, like.
But that's all that they can get are these guys that are 35, right? And they need an easy piece of tail. You know, they're gonna smash and then hit the patent.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah. And they should be happy for that.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. Now, guys, come on, huh?
Just go home. I don't know. I don't want to be on the dating apps. I don't trust them. The guy I was dating literally told me that he met a girl while he was on the dating apps, while he was married, and lied to her and didn't tell her he was married. And his ex-wife called her, or his current wife, because they were only separated. I was like,
well,
get to the point.
Well, no, but welcome to 2025.
Yep.
Guys that are in their 50s, that they're either married, they're divorced, and they're never going to look at a chick again, or they're actually trying to start a family, you know, so they want 5 kids, so they're going to marry like a 28-year-old or a 24-year-old, or they're Gray Fox Nug Nug. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works.
he's telling me this. Why? Like, I should have.
Because he's told other women and they've smashed. That's why.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want this.
Guys, look at this. Let's look at all these ages. Look at this. 52 single, 21 years. 53 single. 54 single. Married 27 years. Got divorced. 57 single. 50 single. 52. 61. 50 years old, 49 years old, 63. I'm not dating right now. Please, come on. Like she has a choice. Look at that. 59, 54, 57, guys. 55. Divorced 7.5 years ago. 58, recently divorced, cooked. Jesus, look at all this, guys. Cooked. All right, guys. Now, guys, we're going to react to highlight Talk That Box videos, guys. I don't know where he went, guys. But he hasn't made a video like 4 months. Guys,
Welcome back,
this
family.
is one of my favorite YouTube channels. And I don't know where he went. Highlight, dude, wherever you are, man. HL, dude. We need you, man. Come on back, please. You know, this guy's channel is one of my favorites. So here we go.
Welcome back, family. In this video, we will review.
Look at the side. Look at the side.
Oh my God.
That's no move.
Oh my God, it's like terrifying. Oh my God.
Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but guys, hit the super chat button. $1 here, $2 always helps, guys. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Women who divorced their husbands.
What's that?
She's like a wrestler.
Yeah, she looks like Umaga.
Yeah, something like that.
Just to be humbled and
Rikishi little looking broad.
defeated by the unforgiving wall.
Okay, this is like the third time I've done this. So I'm going to talk a little faster and hopefully I get through my story. When I was 50, I got on all the apps after I got separated and was in the middle of a divorce from my husband, who is the father of my children, and we get along just fine. Anyways, everything's fine between us.
Yeah, right.
So I went on a bunch of dates. I posted pictures within 2 or 3 days of posting them, so I look like my pictures. I talked pretty extensively on my profile about what I was interested in, and got some interesting dates out of it. Didn't really work out with most of them. Hey, that some of them were like, hey, I'm not into this, bye. And sometimes I would say, hey, I'm not into this, bye. Except for this one guy. We went to this cool little coffee place in Pacific Beach. I would shout it out, but I can't remember what the name of it was or even what street it was on, but cool little place. Had a little garden, and we got our drinks, went out into this little garden, and I proceeded for 15 minutes to engage somebody in conversation who could say yes, no, or grunt. And even though his grunt was kind of sexy, I'm not into that. Like, I want somebody who's going to engage me in conversation.
What is she talking about? Why don't they ever make any sense?
And after struggling for about 15, 17 minutes, I finally said, hey, you know what? It's cool. You're cute, and I wish you the best, but, you know, it doesn't seem like it's really clicking, so let's just split. I'm going to leave. Have a great day. You're grunting. You're saying yes or no, and you're not really talking back to me, and it felt like, I don't know, uncomfortable. So, anyways, that was my experience. I was 50 at the time. I'm now 60. I don't know what he was looking for. Anyways.
This woman has hit the wall so hard to the point that even Chad didn't want to smash. And we all know that Chad don't discriminate. He smashes everything. But the mighty wall has destroyed this old lady beyond recognition. This is the sad reality of modern women. She probably divorced her husband for no good reasons, thinking that she could do better. Now she is out here at 50 years old trying to date. Really? Meanwhile, you have this woman over here who regrets filing for divorce because she thought that her husband will stop her.
I did it, y'all. I just hit the send button to file for my divorce. I had it sitting there all day signed. I even told him I was struggling to send it. And after telling me this morning what an embarrassment I am, I still gave him a chance to say stop, don't.
See? She's playing games. And you know what? Friggin' Country Chad was like, you know what? This chick has probably left me alone, or I've been sleeping on the couch, or I've been hanging out at my friend's house. My life's pretty awesome. So without her. There was a Reddit post, and it's like, yeah, am I the asshole for wanting to actually file for divorce after realizing how awesome life was after my wife gave me the silent treatment for 28 days straight? So she's like, I'm not talking to you for 28 days. And he realized how much better his life was. Look at that.
Send it. That's what we do.
Just one other thing.
So here's.
Think of how crazy this is. Imagine if the guy just like walked in around the corner where that couch was, and you just see this girl sitting there making a video, like crying to the internet, telling everything about it. Like, it's kind of really mentally ill. It's actually kind of insane.
Yeah, but that's just narcissism that's going on, and they always call us men narcissists, right? No, you don't see guys taking friggin' all
Like,
these
she probably had to
selfies and
do
all these
like
fools
3
unless they're
takes.
zesty. Yeah.
Like, she had to do like 3 takes of this video. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, it is narcissistic, I guess that's the right way to say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I've learned. I think this process is going to be like a lot like getting a shot as a child.
Well, you are a
It
child.
sounds a lot scarier than it actually is. It certainly can't be as scary as what has been going on.
Pressing the issue.
She's
That's
annoying.
So I hope that the rest of this process, even though it's scary and painful, is going to hurt less than what I anticipate. And it'll be just like a shot. When it's over, I'll look back and say, oh, I did this to protect me and it didn't hurt as bad as I thought.
This is how stupid some women's thinking process is. You are playing games with a life-changing decision like divorce, just to test if your husband will react. They are making permanent decisions just because they are unhappy at the moment instead of addressing the issue. That's definitely childish behavior at its best. After a couple of years of dating, I can assure you that she will be complaining on TikTok about how bad men are just like this next divorcee woman.
I just need to rant real quick. Dating at nearly 40 post-divorce fucking sucks. I thought this time around it would be easier in certain aspects.
There you go, guys. She thought the grass would be greener. And now she's over here and realizes that there's no grass at all. And guys, well, this chick is so weird looking, right?
Yeah.
The strange looking woman.
Kind of want to like punch her in the face.
Yeah, she looks like one of those punching mannequins. You know what I'm saying?
We're all
And
older,
she seems
more
like when
mature.
she gets kind of like drunk, you know those bread roller things? She tries to like beat you with one of those.
Yeah.
Grown-ups, most of the people in my age range have children, their parents. We don't have all the hormones rushing through our brains and our bodies. And so I guess I re-entered the dating scene very recently with higher hopes than when I was dating in my 20s.
Look at that. Now, why would you do that? You're old, you're fatter, you're more annoying. You have a lesbian haircut. Why would you think it would be easier to date in your 40s than in your 20s, you dunderhead?
Foolishly, I believe
The argument they
that,
always
you know,
make too, like when they're 20s, they're like, well, at that age, I'm going to be more like seasoned and sophisticated and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And it's not.
I will have
it's
found
not-
myself.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not the case.
What a joke.
people were looking for people that they actually wanted to enjoy spending time with and truly just finding a partner in life.
There it is. There's that partner word.
That, yeah, sex was important, but it's not going to be the first thing that people go after. And I was wrong and sorely disappointed that I have gone out with has immedially either hinted at or demanded sex. They want
You're in your 40s. Like, what do you think you're going out for? What do you, especially the older you get? It's like, look, you have a life. Guys saying, look, I have peace. If I'm going to break my peace for anything, it's going to involve me tagging some ass. You know what I'm saying? If not, what's the point? You can work on that old Chevelle. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
sex and sex only, and if you're not willing to give that to them up front or quickly, like, they're not interested. They're acting like 16, 17, 18-year-old little boys instead of mature men, most of them parents of children. Like, a lot of them have daughters. Your daughters get to be dating age. You really want that to be what they have to deal with every time that they go on a first date,
Look at that,
second date,
guys.
third date with somebody is some asshole just trying to get them into bed. And when that doesn't happen, they just...
Dude, she is upset, dude.
Yeah.
I can't, guys. Hold on. There's a
Lose your identity to them. I'm getting a divorce. When you have been
lady looks
With-
rough.
I'm
man.
sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
somebody for 30 years, you do lose your identity to them. I'm getting a divorce. And I am scared. I'm nervous. I am struggling.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review another modern woman who decided to leave her 25-year-old marriage thinking that she was irreplaceable. But then she got humbled so quickly when her husband decided to restart his life with a younger, beautiful woman. Let's first start by watching her crying while having a hard time believing that her husband moved on.
The divorce papers have been filed. I know the outcome. I know I'm getting a divorce. I know
the
my
reason
husband
she
no
thought
longer
that
loves
is
me.
because she
I
would
know that
belittle him
he
all the time.
now is creating a new place for himself in the world that doesn't include me. It seems to not include our kids. When you have been with somebody for 30 years, you do lose your identity to them. I think that we become a piece of each other, something new. And although I know that I can do this, there's a piece of me that's mourning, and I'm trying to understand what it is that I'm so upset about. Am I upset that he doesn't love me? Am I upset because I don't know how not to have somebody
They're
love me?
annoying, aren't they,
Am I
guys?
upset because I'm afraid that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life? And I do know that a lot of people say that they like it better alone. I just don't think that that's me, because such a big part of who I am, being somebody's partner. But that's what I like. It's what I love. I am for real getting a divorce. And I never asked him to stay. And I know I deserve so much better. I know I deserve somebody who is
Look at
kind,
that.
and caring, and compassionate, and thoughtful, and not angry, and definitely doesn't control me. I'm getting a divorce.
I don't know how many
Look at that
times this
dog.
woman contradicted herself in less than 2 minutes. When you let women talk for long enough, they always tell on themselves. We can all see that she still wants to be married to this man and that she is really regretting divorcing him. But instead of humbling herself in front of her husband and tell him that she will be a better wife, she prefers to stay stubborn to prove that she was always right. Let's just watch the next clip that will show you the kind of difficult and nagging wife she was during her marriage.
I have tried making this video a handful of times, and every time I make it, I delete it. It's not that I can't talk about it, it's that I don't know that I'm able to give it the justice that it deserves. If you haven't seen one of my other videos, I am a stay-at-home parent, aka trad wife.
Yeah.
Just like many other couples, my husband and I have
And she's getting
An
divorced.
easy life.
And she's getting divorced. What does she think is out there for her? Come on.
You stupid woman! Arguments. And we have 3 specific ones that we seem to repeat all the time. The first one is that he's very messy. He's like Pigpen. He walks around the house leaving things all over, and I'm the one who ends up having to clean up after him. Pretty normal argument for a lot of people. Next is how much money he spends on himself. He buys himself whatever he wants, and he has extravagant taste. He spends more on himself than all the rest of our family members do combined, and then some. Which leads directly to the third argument. My husband doesn't allow me access to our financial documents.
Good.
I have no idea the amount of money coming in or going out at any given time. I
Yeah, but
don't
I
have
bet you- How do you
access
know the husband
to our
Yeah. and it's
But
funny
I
how
bet
this-
you the husband knows exactly how much money she's spending on food every month.
I bet he invested in McDonald's stock the moment he getting married. Duggan P, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's going on?
Chilling, man. These old broads divorcing their husbands for no reason, and then whining about how bad dating is and all this foolishness, man. Come on. What a joke.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna propose something real fast, because okay, in the area I live in, right, you either have women, past like early 30s. You have okay, let's take out single mothers, because like kids are a no-go, right? Okay, in my area, you either have women that have no relationship experience because they're career focused, or they spent 10 years in school, or they've been married and divorced. If you had to pick, let's say she's a 6.5, right? And when she dresses up, she could be a 7, right? If it was either no relationship experience at all or divorced, which one would you take? And she's 35.
No experience.
Okay, still work.
I don't know. I almost kind of want to say divorced.
Yeah, I would say a divorced because at least she's tried. You know?
Yeah, and no relationship experience means nug and a whole bunch of nonsense too.
Yeah. She said someone blowing
She's
it back
not
up.
a virgin, yeah.
Because here's the thing, anything that you're good at takes practice. And guys, I dated women who are in their 30s and have no relationship experience. They are insane. There's usually a reason why a girl has made it to 30 and has never lived with the guy, never shared bills with the guy, never done any of that. Yeah, I'd rather take the divorced woman any day of the week.
Yeah.
Investment information or savings information. Don't get to make decisions about our finances, and that's not acceptable. This is a form of control, and I am going to call it for what it is.
There it is.
It's abuse.
Aha!
It's
Of course,
we saw
guys.
that coming.
Of course, we knew that was coming, right, guys? What an absolute joke.
Financial abuse. This is very common for
I
many
doubt
women
the husband was
in my
stopping her and
situation.
making the side business or something.
Yeah.
AJ,
And yes, I'm sure.
Have you seen any of those videos where the woman, not only is women getting divorced, but she's complaining that of how callous and cold and how unfeeling the ex-husband is? Like, he's not paying for my car note anymore, and he's not doing all these things where he should be doing these things until I get on my feet.
Yeah.
It does happen to men too. Now that we are going to be getting a divorce, I have asked my husband
Well,
yet
it's like-
again, over and
That's
over
that
for
one
the
thing
last
to add. It's like that, like relating to what Doug just said. Like, it's an ancient Chinese saying: "In order to get on your feet, you have to get on your knees first."
Or what is remember Alpha Male Strategies, whenever he talks about women messing up, he says, man, if a woman disrespects a man like that, man, she better do something to get him back. She better be eating a lot of ass.
6 months to provide me the documents that I need to understand our finances. And
He always says that. He's like,
Yeah.
I love it. Can you find
Well,
that?
that's what will help this EBT crisis, is that just you have to start eating ass more.
I know.
To step your game up.
You know, you want to eat some food again, you better start eating ass.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, guys, I've been watching.
You want to set yourself apart in this market, or what? That's what you need to do. It's called
Yep.
putting in work for your kid.
Yep, eat ass. That's what you guys are doing.
And you know what? It's an honest living. No one can say it's not honest living.
Guys, make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe. We're trying to get the super chat count up because it is putting in work up in here, guys. So I know we're all members, but try to toss some in the collection plate when you can, because we got to get his super chats up, y'all. Let's do it. Come on now.
Excuse me.
he refuses. And since he gets to decide the amount of money that gets put into our checking or savings account, I don't have access to retain a lawyer currently. But why I'm talking about it is because this happens to many women, and there are so many more women who are in worse positions than me. If you are in this situation, I want you to know that you are not alone. There are many of us, and I assume there will be women who will share their stories in the comments. And if you've been through this, please share what helped you navigate this. And out of respect, I do ask that you be kind in the comments section, because talking about abuse of any form is not easy.
When you see a woman picking up fights with you just because a pair of socks is left behind, or nagging you because she doesn't have 100% access on your financials, just know that she is a difficult woman. We all know that usually women get overwhelmed when you give them a significant charge on controlling the finances. So basically what she is actually saying is that she wanted to spend the money however she wanted, but with absolutely no responsibility of the consequences. That is what it means when a woman says that a man is financially abusive. Let's watch some more tears of regret and confusion.
I'm prefacing this video that grieving is not linear. I took a lot of steps forward this week.
Please.
This morning, I took some backwards. And it's okay. My eyes, they're filled with color like everybody else's.
What?
And they're filled with understanding and
What are you
care
talking
and
about?
compassion for other humans.
Look at the fat face with the Karen haircut, dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
I've been living in a marriage of lies, deceit, my complacentness.
It's like Kurt
Someone
Cobain's
posted
fat cousin or something. That's what it looks like.
a comment yesterday that basically told me that I was part of the problem. This week you've said,
Oh, she must have read my comment. I can't. guys.
I know I do, but I also know I know that I deserve better. No, I don't know it.
Why would you put this on the internet? Why?
That's what I'm
is-
saying, man. It's
this is so
insane.
stupid. Yeah.
You know,
I guess it's narcissistic, like you said. Like it's just an expression of extreme narcissism. Because I think this is crazy. She's just muttering. Like, imagine that she had to set it up, do a few takes of this, just muttering into the phone about her personal business. It's really strange, man.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how you guys feel about it. There's another guy out there, Matt Walsh. I'm sure everybody's heard of him. Like him, hate him. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. But anyways, I was watching a video of his. I don't even remember what the topic was. It was like a couple months ago, but it had something to do with some knucklehead broads, and he brought up a really good point. He said that one probably the most hated the word that he in the English language that he hates more than anything is the word deserve, and I think I agree with him, dude. Like I am so sick and goddamn tired of all these broads constantly, I deserve this, I deserve that. You don't deserve a goddamn effing thing. Shut up. Like nobody, like the only thing you deserve is if you go to a job for 40 hours to your agreed wage, you deserve to get paid for that 40 hours. That's about it.
You remember on The Sopranos when Tony Soprano's wife tried to divorce him? I want what I'm entitled to. You're entitled to shit. You remember?
Yeah.
I really don't.
Also, too, that is really not deserve. It's just like automatic entitlement by default. If they think if they have like a box, they're entitled to certain things just for being like born, basically. And that attitude is like can be a bit delusional because like deserve it would suggest you like earned it a little bit too. Like so they think they're just automatically like entitled. Like I am owed this by default. Basically.
Well, that's the very definition of deserve. If you worked for it or you did something to earn it, then yes, you deserve it. But if you don't,
Colin's brain is broken.
I'm just saying the word is different. It's entitled because it's like they're very similar but kind of different.
Yeah.
But we're saying the same point.
Yeah.
I tell myself that I deserve better. But I don't know that I know it, that I deserve better, to be honest. I want
and
to
you know
think
what?
That
this woman will get more views if she was ripping a cigarette this whole time. That would be so much better.
Lady, what the fuck do you act?
I do know that I deserve it. But there's something sabotaging me, telling me that I don't deserve it.
Lady, what the fuck do you actually want? It's all emotions everywhere with absolutely zero direction. Do you deserve better or not? This is a fully grown woman who doesn't even know what she wants. No wonder her ex-husband didn't want her to have full access to the finances. Now, you will see her crying again while putting all the blame of the children's hurt on her ex-husband as if she didn't have anything to do with this all messed up situation.
You don't know that I can help them through this. I don't know how to do this alone. I can't imagine parents with little kids trying to navigate first Christmases alone. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and I am scared. I'm nervous. I am struggling. I was doing so well. I have some friends who have been lifting me up and cheering me on and really encouraging me. And it's helped tremendously until my kids started breaking down. And that makes me break down. I try to stay strong in front of them, but it's not easy. It's really hard. I have one kid who says that they don't want to leave their room. They don't want to come out on Christmas morning in tears because their dad is not very far from here.
Maybe you shouldn't have divorced him
Yeah.
then. Because he
Yeah.
leaves socks on the floor. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
He has yet to contact
Men are
them.
messy too,
He
by the
lit-
way.
Wait,
Like this is kind
why-
of what we
guys,
can be like sometimes. It's
Her
okay.
husband, well, gee, could it be because we're busy? Guys, here's the thing, too.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's
He probably
minutia.
hasn't contacted her and the kids because she's trying to gatekeep the kids. So why would
Yeah.
any man take the disrespect? This chick destroyed this man's whole life. He hasn't contacted his children. Shut up.
truly is
But there, when these modern... One thing we haven't heard this woman
She
say
set the
is her
example
admitting that she
to her
also
children.
Yeah.
contributed into the
she
destruction
started
of her own family. I mean, she is the one that is divorcing her husband, for God's sake. This is the hurt these modern women cause to their children. And all of that because they put their fantasies, feelings above everything.
Yep.
They never say what they really did to cause their husbands to even avoid being around their own children. Usually, it is about disrespect. These modern women are now weaponizing being a victim. And they are used to the man always sacrificing himself and stepping up and put all the blame on himself. And when a man finally chooses to put himself first, it is seen as selfish. When a man finally put himself first, it is seen as an abandonment of his responsibilities. Her ex-husband actually refused to pay her the temporary spousal support because she decided to fight him in court for everything.
Look at that.
And that pushed one of her subscribers to leave a comment about spousal support that pissed this woman off.
Look at that.
Let's just
Oh.
watch her response so that you guys can really see that this woman is not as innocent as she pretends to be.
Having an
course not.
at-home wife was a flex to my soon-to-be ex-husband. Mr. Carpet Cleaner, you would rather go to prison than pay spousal support. It's just a fact that women want money and that's why they stay home. Where on earth would you get that? You think women feel entitled after they've given up their career so that you could go and clean the carpets. While you were out cleaning your carpets, did you also pay your housekeeper?
Look at that.
Did you pay the nanny? How about the chef? The chauffeur? Would you have paid all of those things so that you could keep doing your job and making your business soar? It's interesting that you say men no longer want to marry, because I will tell you that I hear that comment just as often from women that they don't want to marry either. Now, while my husband was out and traveling all over the place for work,
So,
I was
the
home
worst part about this
making
whole
sure that everything was
women don't want to get married thing. We gotta stop. Oh yeah, women. Whether women get married or not, they still want a man. Like any kind of way that you deal with a woman, she expects you to pay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
When we talk about, oh yeah, women want to get married, blah 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 blah. Women are in complete denial about marriage, but they still want a man to contribute and make their lives easier. That's the issue. All these women, they don't want to get married, but they still want a man to have men to pay their rent and pay their car note.
Yep. Why are we here?
and traveling all over the place for work. I was home making sure that everything was okay. My soon-to-be ex-husband, it was a giant flex that I was home. He thought it was fantastic that he had an at-home wife. You know that he used to boast about it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
He would puff up his chest. Not only did it show that he made a good salary, but it also showed everybody that he was such an amazing family man.
So why'd you leave?
Unfortunately, there's an old saying that you don't know.
Lucky to be with properly. The judge.
What a mess.
Oh my God.
Come on, guys, there's a.
It's so hard because you don't want to tell the person that what they're gonna do won't matter anymore. So I told him, I want you to admit that you situationally raped me for more than half of our relationship.
What? You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
Oh my God.
Bamboozled. Led
He's trying
astray.
to
Run
rip
amok.
What are you talking about? Guys, there was an Am I the Asshole with this chick. I mean, this guy was like, am I the asshole for not having sex with my girlfriend because she had been SA'd in the past and she's trying to get over it. And then they were done, they were in bed. They were almost to sleep and he rolled over. It's like, poke, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it in. And she finally was like, all right, cool. So they were done. And then she's like, well, at first I didn't want to consent. So technically you just SA'd me. He's like, what did you just say? Well, you got to understand that. So after that, he's like, he slept on the couch and doesn't go near her anymore. She said, what's your problem? Why are you being this way? Guys, never, ever else. Really? Think about that for a second,
And think about how casually they'll that could really be take someone's whole life away.
Guys, I was on a date with this chick and it was textbook good day. We went out to dinner, one of my favorite hobbies is karaoke, singing at my favorite bar, have a good time, right? So then I take her back to her car and I have a pretty good sense of things. So I go to lean in, oh yeah, have a good night, hug, and I go to lean in and she's like, aren't you going to ask me for consent to kiss me first?
Oh God.
I said, what? She's like, yeah, you should ask for consent to kiss me first. I said, how about this? I give you consent to kiss me. Right? And so then we kissed, right? And she's like, oh yeah, I had, and I'm like, that was weird.
But she wasn't into it anymore after that. Yeah.
No, but she wouldn't tell Chad or
no. So listen.
For consent, you know what I'm saying?
So listen, right? So, a couple of days later, I asked her what that was about. I said, "What was that about?" She's like, "Well, the last guy I went out with before you, he asked me if you can kiss me. I thought it was the hottest, sexiest thing ever." I said, "Okay, and where's that guy now?" She's like, "Yeah, I said, because here's the thing, you don't joke. You don't bring that. What?" I said, that's weird and off-putting.
Yeah.
If you say the word consent, what is going? I said, no. That's strange. Well, don't you think? I said, look. I said, no. I said, if there's any kind of question about consent, I'm going home. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
That's true.
And she didn't ask for any consent for you to pay for her stuff.
Exactly. You guys,
if you
once
did,
again,
that's
Nug and Gavin, girls don't ever tell them to ask for consent.
And guys, one of the best parts about the dating scene nowadays, if you so choose to participate, is you're either that guy or you're not. And if you're not, move on.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. True.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
And I basically told him that we are heading for divorce. And he looked right past me and started watching the soccer game.
Welcome back, family. Today's episode is going to be a little special because we are going to see firsthand the impact the modern feminism propaganda has on modern women and marriages. We will first start by watching this woman literally asks her husband for a divorce in the middle of an argument like it was nothing. And then she gets shocked by her husband's response.
Last night, my husband and I got into a little bit of a disagreement. I got up from the sofa, I walked into the kitchen, he stopped me. I'm facing this way into the kitchen, he's facing that way into the living room, and I basically told him that we are heading for divorce. And he looked right past me and started watching the soccer game. So I don't know if that was just denial or if he didn't care, but pretty sure if my partner of 16 years just told me that we're headed for divorce, they would have all my attention. But day one, post telling my husband I want a divorce.
Bringing up divorce out of the blue in the middle of an argument for the first time just show how much of a drama queen this woman really is. And for some reasons, she expected her husband to make a big deal out of it. But we could just all see that her—
Here, we'll do a whole video on this because this chick is delusional. Because guys, we're at the hour and a half mark. Guys, let me see. Let's see what we can do. This is a little long, guys. I gotta shut this bad boy down, guys. We'll probably do 50304s tonight, for like an hour at maybe 10 o'clock. I want to look at some crazy car accidents. So, guys, make sure that you join me there. And yeah, guys, anything else on this topic, guys?
No.
Nope. All right, guys. You remember, guys, Sunday is going to be all about money. So we're going to talk about finance, investing, starting your own business. Don't give your money to a 304s. And all right, guys. I appreciate you. Bye, guys. Take it easy.
There we go.